All right. So my name is Chris Messina. I have a website at factoryjoe.com. I'm Chris Messina on Twitter now, so you can find me there. I'm kind of an open web, social web advocate, in that I'm trying to, I guess, push forward various ideas and practices and behaviors that are productive, I think, for the web, and maybe try to figure out ways of moving from the broadcast model, which is very sort of, unidirectional, pushing everything out, to one that's more bi-directional, one that's more based on conversations. And I think some of the ways that you can actually go about doing that, ways that I've found at least, is finding a way of, and I know this might sound cliche, but sort of creating a personal brand. And I found it very important and very relevant to me, at least. And I've been a consultant before, and I've worked for myself for a while. Is to first start by having your own website. I think that's actually a very obvious thing. But of course, I also use a lot of different social media tools like Twitter or FriendFeed. I'm on Facebook, but I actually use it for more personal reasons. And I think more importantly, maybe, is the way that you go about producing a public persona, what I call sort of performing identity. So there are a number of things that I think are important to me, that are valuable to me, that are principles that I kind of live by, and so I tend to do a couple things. One is that I tend to talk about those on my blog. I tend to blog about them. I tend to tweet about them. But more than just sort of talking about myself and what I'm into, I also like to talk about other people who are doing similar things or related things, things that are examples that are demonstrating these ideas being put into practice. I also, and it might seem strange, but I sort of maintain my own gallery of screenshots on my Flickr account. So I actually don't use Flickr in the traditional way. I don't use it for photographs. I use it I consider myself a photographer of the web. So my medium is going out onto various websites, finding things that I like, taking screenshots of them, and then posting them publicly to the web for my own purpose, so I can come back later and sort of get ideas, because I've worked as a web designer, but also to document what's going on, and document the changes. So rather than just sort of coming to Facebook and seeing it and understanding it unto itself, being able to look back over time and see how the web has changed. What did social media look like 2, 3, 4 years ago? And for people who are just getting on the social web today, I think that's actually kind of challenging. So in any case, maybe sort of like the suggestion or idea, is to also sort of take a sort of scratch pad of screenshots of notes and things like that you find on the web that are inspirational, that you like to emulate, and just set them aside. So for your next project, for some other rainy day thing, for your own blog, you can actually take some of these ideas that you seem to like or that are effective and implement them yourself. So I guess that's sort of a roundabout sort of way of talking about these things, but it's kind of like, be the brand that you want to be, perform the way that you want to perform, and sort of find that audience that you connect with and that connects with you, and sort of nurture that and embrace those connections as they come.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.